So right now I'm working on a snowblower behind me. I have to take the spark plug out of it. It's been in there for a couple of years. I should really put a new one in. But the spark plug is kind of cocked at an angle, and even though it's kind of wide open, it's not the easiest spark plug to back out if you don't have the proper socket. So there's an old trick that you can use. If you have a spark plug in an engine that you can break free, but it's a pain to kind of walk out of there with your fingers or with the ratchet, what I'll do is I'll show you how to use like a piece of old fuel line to put it on the spark plug and get it out of your way. A lot of times it's a lot easier than trying to like take your fingers and turn it out with your hand, or if you can't get a ratchet in there to back it out, this should help you out. You know, this can help you out on a motor, on a car, or on a lawnmower. Usually not a lawnmower, but like a snowblower or something where there could be something in your way. It's a tight area. Used to have an old 96 Jimmy, the 4.3 in it. The rear spark plugs at the firewall are a pain in that thing. So a lot of times I'd use a piece of gas line to get the spark plug out and put it back in, then crank it down once or twice just to snug it up to the socket. But this will help you out, and I'll show you what to do. So I'm taking the spark plug out of my Aaron's snowblower right here, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the spark plug free. I don't have the best socket for this. It's kind of a bigger, thicker socket than what I should be using, but I don't have the proper spark plug socket to take this out of here. So as I back out of the spark plug out of the motor, it tends to get tight, so I'm going to loosen it because I know the socket's going to get stuck. And I'm going to take the piece of gas line that I have, and I have a few different sizes. I got a few pieces laying around the garage from jobs that we've done, just this kind of situation. So what you do is you just take the end of the fuel line, you put it over the tip of the spark plug, press it all the way on, and then just twist the fuel line like this. You're going to wiggle the plug around usually. That'll help it to back out. And as you help to break it free, this spark plug kind of has a little bit of a long end on it, so it threads in quite a bit. And it's slowly coming out. It's coming. So there it is. So if you try to get your hands in here, a socket, it was a little tight with the socket with the casting over here and the flange and everything. So if you're working on a motor of a car or something like that, and it's the same kind of situation or an even tighter situation, a lot of times you can do is you can kind of take your hand like that, line up the spark plug, get it seated, and then take your fuel line and twist. And sometimes you have to jiggle it so the threads catch. You don't want to cross thread it. This will help you to get the spark plug back into the spark plug hole and screw it in if it's in a tighter area. So you can do with this is like you can bend it. This allows you to like bend and rotate and stuff like that. Or if you're like way up high on a motor and you need to get down below, you can sometimes utilize it that way. So I'm gonna go in and get this thing seated. So now that's seated, get in there with the socket, snug it right up. You can get that out. Put your spark plug boot back on, and you're all set. It's just a quick video for you guys. Hopefully get somebody out of a jam. Been there myself many times. So tricks you learn along the way over the years. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It'll help us out a ton. Subscribe to the channel. You get a lot of great content coming out. And if you have a question, leave a comment. We'll reply back to you. Thanks for watching, guys.